It's here first from IPR. I'm Megan McKinney. In today's episode, the latest on the Iowa City shooting that happened over the weekend. And later in the episode, an in-depth look in Northwest Iowa where volunteers are organizing to help ease the worry of ICE enforcement. It's Thursday, April 23rd. 20-degree programs at the state's public universities could end. The Board of Regents will vote this morning. IPR's Isabella Liu reports.
The board is targeting programs with low enrollment and concerns over long-term viability. The University of Iowa is recommending ending bachelor's programs in African American Studies, Gender Studies, and other majors. UI Associate Provost Tanya Uden-Holman says closing the programs will help the college use faculty more efficiently.
There is an opportunity to redeploy faculty to teach other courses in the department that have higher student interests, meet general education requirements, and support minors and certificates.
Iowa State University has identified 10 programs to cut, and UNI is recommending ending 3 master's programs. The board says classes could still be offered in those areas of study, and current students will still be allowed to finish their degrees. I'm Isabella Liu, IPR News.
Police are searching for Cedar Rapids teenager who's charged with 5 counts of attempted murder in connection with the shooting near the University of Iowa campus early Sunday. Iowa City Police Chief Dustin Liston says video evidence shows 17-year-old Demarion Jones was fighting with a group of people, got a gun from someone, and during a break in the fight, he walked away and fired 6 times into a large crowd on the pedestrian mall. 5 people were wounded. 3 are University of Iowa students. Police say 3 of the wounded have been released from the hospital. One of the hospitalized victims remains in critical condition. A bill in the Iowa House would ensure a major conservative Christian organization doesn't have to pay property taxes on land in central Iowa they plan to use to expand their operation. The Family Leader Foundation is suing Polk County officials who refused to rezone 21 acres of farmland in Bondurant. Representative Bill Gustav, a Republican from Des Moines who's an attorney, says he's successfully handled similar cases, and the bill adds clarity to the state law that grants a property tax exemption to religious institutions and religious societies.
County assessors who are trying to determine what, on an ad hoc basis and case-by-case basis, on what a religious society is or what an institution is, and so you're getting a patchwork of decisions, sometimes even within a county.
The family leader acquired the farm a few years ago and is currently renovating a large building that will be an event center. The group's campus plan includes an office building and a prayer tower. In the Midwest, fertilizer and manure are increasing nitrate levels in groundwater, and many families may not be checking whether their wells are safe to drink from. In south central Kansas, scientists tested more than 200 private wells. Half of them contained too much nitrate. Here's Kansas State University geologist Matt Kirk.
I'd say the landowners that I talked to, most were not using any kind of treatment, aside from possibly a water softener, which isn't really going to help much for nitrate.
In a survey of more than 8,000 private well owners in Iowa, 40% said they're drinking the water without treating it and had not tested it recently. Drinking too much nitrate is unsafe for babies and may have links to cancer. It's here first from IPR. I'm Megan McKinney. In Northwest Iowa, volunteers are organizing to help ease the worry of ICE enforcement. From religious leaders to grassroots networks, we're going to hear how people are preparing for possible ICE activity. That's in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to Here First from IPR. I'm Megan McKinney. Immigration raids by federal agents may be out of the headlines, but they're not out of the mind for many immigrants in Iowa. IPR's Sheila Brummer reports on the uncertainty some face and the people in one Northwest Iowa community who are stepping up to help.
The Deportation Data Project uncovered stats showing more than 1,600 immigrants were deported in the past 15 months. There are more than 1,900 arrests in Iowa, all significantly higher than during the Biden administration. Alana Casillas-Hoffman of the Iowa Migrant Movement for Justice says every number represents a person.
Every individual that is detained and deported from Iowa is an individual that came here potentially seeking safety, freedom, and opportunities.
Casillas Hoffman says the totals are likely undercounted. That's because much of the data was obtained through Freedom of Information Act requests and lawsuits. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security tells IPR News nearly 70% of all ICE arrests involve someone with criminal charges, and 3 million people were deported nationwide. However, specific information for Iowa wasn't released. I'm Sheila Brummer, IPR News.
And I'm Megan McKinney. Great reporting from Sheila Brummer. Thanks for listening to Hear First from IPR Today, and have a great Thursday.